Okay, so hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I've got a really exciting video for you all. I'm going to be doing reacting to unpopular opinions on Reddit. So I have done this, I think I've done it once or twice, and I really enjoy doing them. I just love talking about opinions. And there's always some fun ones on Reddit, so we're just going to go on the thread, have a little look. You guys liked the videos I did on this in the past, so I thought why not do it again. Make sure you do comment down below any videos you do want to see though, because I am very intrigued, like commentary type videos, this kind of video, because I will be doing hauls, but I don't have anything to haul right now. I will, won't I, obviously, but I don't have any clothes to do a haul, so yeah. Anyway, we are just going to get started. Please like, comment, subscribe, all of that good stuff, and let's jump in. So, I have just gone on the thread, and I'm just going to read them out, really, to be honest. Let's go. Okay. Oh, it shouldn't be illegal to keep the bones of your deceased loved ones. I don't know. Is it illegal? Yeah, I think it is. I don't know. That doesn't sit right with me. That really don't sit right with me. I understand that some people might want to for nice reasons, but you've got to see the other side of it. There are a lot of really dodgy people out there that would do some very dodgy things with even their family members' bones. And then that just opens up a whole can of worms. Like, if bones are found in their house, they could be like, oh, it's the loved one's bones. They died and I've kept them. Like, you just, no, I completely disagree. Oh my God, they're not using them anymore, and you could keep them as an awesome skeleton statue. Oh my God. Oh, okay. It depends where you live, so it's legal. No, I don't think that should be illegal. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if you disagree. I don't know, that opens a can of worms. Or a can of bones, quite literally. Prenups aren't a sign that the relationship, prenups aren't a sign that someone thinks the relationship will come to an end. Oh, okay. They've put, this may not be an unpopular opinion, but watching dating reality shows, trust me, I know it's all rubbish, has given me the impression that people associate prenuptial agreements with a resignation to the idea that the relationship will inevitably come to an end one day. Blah, blah, blah. I always see it as a safety net, basically, they're saying. I agree. I don't think it's a sign that someone thinks, like, if they ask their partner, can we get one? They're doing it for their own safety, and I would if I was earning loads and loads of money. However, this is really difficult because in my first relationship we thought we'd be together forever, and I was obviously earning a lot more money than they were, and we like planned to get married young. Not actually, but you know what I mean. And my mum always said, you've got to get a prenup, like 100%. And that's fine. But then with Toby now, my mum's like, I'd never want you to, like, I don't care. So I don't know, I feel like it does depend on the person. But then should you be with someone that you don't trust? I am completely mixed on that. If someone said they wanted to get a prenup with me, I'd be slightly offended and taken back, but I would understand eventually. Give me a week and I'll be over it. But yeah, that's my thoughts on that. It's okay to not want to be an entrepreneur. A 9-to-5 job is not a failure. Well, no, 100% not. And I have some things to say on this. I am so fed up. It's not girls really doing it. It's mainly boys, men. They're not men, they're boys when they do this. Like, them want to be Forex traders, and they're like, you are stuck in a 9-to-5. What's that called? Job security, stable wage, and maybe, hang on, maybe they're not stuck, just maybe they enjoy it. baffling really, isn't it, when you come to think of it? It's just crazy full. Honestly, that bugs me so much. I actually have in my Instagram bio, you know, like when you put what kind of account it is, I've got entrepreneur in my bio. But can I explain? I only have that in my bio because I didn't want to pick anything else. Like, I didn't have anything to pick, and I do like doing all different things, earning money all different ways. Not forex trading or currency, by the way. But sometimes, and I do earn my money in different ways, so technically, yeah, I'm an entrepreneur, if you get me. But I sometimes want that stability of a 9 to 5, I do. 100%. So I do not see it as a failure at all. But also people in 9 to 5s, I do see this a lot. A lot of people in 9 to 5s slate people like me. Oh, it's never going to last, it's going to end. Oh, just shut up. And I think that's the reason a lot of like people like me kind of clap back and they're like, well, at least I'm not in a 9 to 5. I've never said that ever, because I've never thought that, because I'd happily do a 9 to 5. I didn't force myself to do this job. I fell into it when I was literally 13 years old. But yeah, a 9 to 5 job is not a failure at all. Oh, photos of your vacation are just not interesting. I just hate it when a friend goes on vacation somewhere and starts flooding our message group with photos. We get it, you're having a good time. Why do I give a shit? Am I with you? No. That's nice sunset you captured with the water. I literally give 0 Fs. I will play nice and say, wow, nice photo, but inside I wonder why people think others care. Oh my god. I just think you're a bit of a dick. I'm not gonna lie. I can see where they're coming from. But like, if you're in a group chat with someone and they're your friend, surely you should be happy for them. Like, when Katie's been on holiday, I'm always like, send me photos. And it's not like in a fake way, I genuinely want to see her holiday. She does the same for me. I just feel like you obviously don't care about them. I don't know, I like seeing people's photos. I mean, obviously if they're sending like 500, that's taking the mick a bit, but I don't think anyone really does that. No, photos of vacations are interesting. I really like looking at people's vacations. I don't like it if they just send me pictures of like this on a lounge with the toes. Like, that's pointless, but I disagree. Oh, loneliness is a mindset and not an actual feeling. Oh, okay. If it was a genuine feeling, then why do you still feel lonely even when you're surrounded by friends who get you, people with the same interests, beliefs and morals as you? It's because your brain's playing games, making up excuses for why what you have isn't enough. Oh, okay. If you've got that kind of support system around you, people you trust and who trust you back, then why does it feel like something's missing? It's not them, it's you. It's your own unrealistic standards and mental block getting in the way. I agree. I do. And I fell victim to the mindset of loneliness. I feel like, no, I completely agree. I don't know if that's really controversial. It's got no replies. Oh, it has. I wonder if people agree. Okay, people disagreeing. Okay, people are disagreeing. Now I'm worried that I'm going to get loads of hate. Okay, someone's put, what is the meaningful distinction between a mindset and a feeling? And the person who put it, like the original thing, put, a mindset is the lens you see life through, shaped by your thoughts and beliefs, while a feeling is just your raw emotional reaction to what you experience. Mindsets are way more powerful because they decide how often and intensely you feel certain things. Oh, okay, and then they've replied again. Would depression be a mindset or feeling? Okay, I'm really stuck on this. And then that person's replied, depression is mostly a mindset where you're stuck seeing everything through a negative lens, which ends up fueling all those feelings of sadness, emptiness and hopelessness. But it's also important to get that if it's a legit illness caused by stuff like chemical imbalances, genetics or other biological factors that have nothing to do with your mindset, that's why medication and other treatments exist to help people manage it. I agree with that. I agree. As someone with diagnosed depression and I'm on antidepressants, I agree. I do agree. I agree, and as someone with anxiety disorder, panic disorder, depression, ADHD, diagnosed all when I was 9, or depression when I was 15, but the rest were diagnosed when I was 9. It might be controversial me saying I agree with that. Oh my god, I feel like I'm gonna get loads of hate. Well, hardly anyone watches my videos now, so that's fine. Social media is fine, but the society that takes part in it, that's the problem. They've put society as a whole is intolerant, unwilling to learn and bigoted beyond belief. There are some parts of society who don't fall under that generalisation, but not enough to make a change for the better, and I don't see it's getting better anytime soon. Until it does, social media nearly everywhere will be a shit show of varying levels. I agree. I agree and disagree. I see where they're coming from. I kind of do. Because yeah, social media was never meant to be bad. Look, that's just like anything though. Like, magazines weren't meant to be bad, but they still affect people. Everything affects someone. And because social media is such a big thing, it's a herd thing, it's gonna be bad. I mean, think of it. How horrible it would be if you put everyone in the world in one room and they could say anything to each other. That is what social media is like. Yes. Someone's replied, this is a very guns don't kill people, people kill people take, bro. Oh god, that is true though, what they've said. Oh, this is a good one. Lack of forgiveness is killing communication. Okay, let's see what they put. I am not suggesting that we should immediately forgive others who have significantly wronged or harmed us. People should still be held accountable for their actions, especially when they have not made an active effort to change their actions or apologise. However, I do notice that younger generation, Gen Z, Gen Y, really seem to struggle with the concept of forgiveness. So many times I will hear people complain about how much their generation struggles with open communication and vulnerability, but are unwilling to be vulnerable enough to work through conflicts. They've put more, but I'm just going to read that. I completely agree. 100%. I agree, obviously to a certain extent. I don't think the person who's put this is talking about, like, you know, crimes against you, or we're just saying in general, okay? Not anything really bad that obviously is unforgivable, if you know what I mean. But yeah, I think my generation has become absolutely ridiculous, quite frankly. I see people on TikTok. I saw a TikTok the other day and it was this guy and he was like, let's normalise blocking and never giving a reason. And it had like 1 million likes and everyone was like, yes. I was thinking, no, that is horrible. How can you do that? Like, I just can't imagine not sorting through something. I'm so big on communication and I just can't imagine, even if they did something like really bad to me, not something unforgivable. I think we all know what I'm talking about when I say unforgivable, like, but I don't know, but then it's like, what is unforgivable to you? Everything's so difficult, like, to think about. Oh my god. But yeah, I do think we are less forgiving, our generation. I'm not. I forgive everything. Forgive, but don't forget. That's what I always say, and that's what I've always done. But there are limits to forgiving, obviously. But yeah, just sometimes people just need to bloody communicate and sort it out. Confrontation doesn't actually escalate things. It's just that people get defensive when they're being called out. I agree. I do agree. Yeah, it's how the other person reacts. And I'm not saying I'm perfect. I have been the person to confront many a times. I do that every time. And I've also been the person who has reacted badly to someone confronting me. I don't do that anymore though, because someone will only confront you most of the time. There are exceptions, again, obviously, if you are just going at them for no reason, like absolutely no reason, then yes, that is escalating it for no reason. But I would say 95% of the time, people only confront it to sort it out, unless you're like in year 7 and you just fancy a little argument. Most of the time people will confront because they want to tell you what you've done or how they felt, and they want to talk about it. And I think people do get defensive. I've got defensive before. I used to get quite defensive. Now I've just like, yeah, I listen. That's what you're meant to do in life, listen. And then obviously sometimes it does carry on a bit too much, but yeah, that's a different one. The movie Up may not be as good as you remember. Okay, I agree, but I don't even remember it being good. Can I just say, I am a Disney stan. But I remember I watched Up. I specifically remember I was on a cruise when I was 6 years old, and there was like a little TV in the little bunks in the cruise, and I watched it then, and I hated it, like genuinely, and I must have hated it so badly that I still remember the moment I was watching it to this day. I don't know why I hated it, I just did. I just really didn't like it. I know everyone loves it, but I just don't. Searching for a soulmate is pretty much pointless. Yeah, I feel like that's quite obvious, unless you're deluded. I feel like everyone kind of knows that. And then you meet them and you just say, they're my soulmate. I mean, I can't remember how many people I've told are my soulmate. Oh, brilliant. Breaking up with someone over text is the best way to break up with someone. Okay, I agree and disagree. Can you guys just let me explain here? I think it completely depends on the circumstances. So my first relationship, I broke up with him over text. However, we had a pretty rocky relationship, and he always said to me, if you are ever going to break up with me, please do it over text. Because we lived 2.5 hours away, and we were like 14 to 16. Well, I was 14 to 16 when we were together. And he was like, look, just do it over text if you do break up with me. So that's what I did. I wasn't going to like... We were so toxic that we just ended up not getting back, like not breaking up. That's the problem. That kind of thing had to be done over text. However, I have also been broken up with over text in my second relationship, and that was absolutely horrendous because I never said like break up with me over text if we're going to break up. I wasn't even expecting it. But I can kind of see why he did it, because I was a bit of a psychopath at the time and I would have just begged and not left. So probably good on his part. And was great, worked out great for me, because I've now been with the love of my life for 2.5 years. Whoa, oh my god, next month it's going to be 3 years me and Toby have been together. That is bizarre. Oh my god. I can't believe that. That's actually crazy. Oh. Right, anyway. Right, that is the end of today's video. I really, really hope you enjoyed. If you did, give it a big thumbs up and comment down below what videos you want to see from me, minus hauls. If anyone puts anything about posting a haul, they will get deleted. And I'm not talking about nice people, I'm talking about the pervs. Yeah, please subscribe, and yeah, I love you all.